And we are live. Let's see. Let's get all this done. That's one thing. Rumble is so reliable as a destination. So you might say, what is that cap? It's actually a symbol. Tony Angiola, who's a dear friend, co-wrote a book with Ben Moss about the Lonnie Zamora incident. And there were symbols, allegedly, that actually, not allegedly, he drew symbols. This is one of those symbols. You could just look up that book about that case. It's actually a great, fascinating case and a book. Just look up Tony Angiola and you'll find the book. Ben Moss. Angiola. Angiola. Tony Angiola and Ben Moss. And you'll find the book. Lonnie Zamora. Alright, let me get ready to do this. Oh shit, I just did the wrong thing. I can't believe it's almost 1 already. So, I'm waiting for confirmation. My friend Al may be joining us tonight after 9 to talk about the paranormal. What he's been up to lately, which is probably a lot, knowing Al. He's always busy. All right, let's get TikTok started. I'm going to play for a little while because I got to do a pre-record in less than 2 hours. And the pool is being cleaned. I vacuumed it. Now it's being shocked. I might be able to squeeze out a few more days of the pool. So that's what's going on outside. And good morning. Well, good morning. It feels like morning. Good afternoon to those on TikTok. And I was mentioning that my friend Al may be joining us tonight after 9 Eastern to talk the paranormal. So KJ, if you're sleeping and you see this later, he might be joining us tonight. And I'm just going to let him talk to you directly, explain some of the things, and let's see what Al's interpretation is. I'm curious to see how that goes. Also, Dana, if you see this, you're welcome to join us. Talk about that haunted restaurant you used to own on TikTok. Let's see. Before I do that, I want to check the weather. Let's see what's going on. I don't think anything's going on. I think it's quiet throughout the country. There are no alerts. 0. There's some flood, I think, watches somewhere, or warnings, but nothing severe. Yep, flash flood warning. Where are they? California. This is Canada. These two are Canada. Let's see what's going up north. Wow. Talk about up north. Oh my gosh. For real? I mean, like, really? That's extremely north. Let's see. Flash flood warning in California. Riverside. Right there. Probably from that. So there is a line developing here. Doesn't look anything intense. But otherwise, the country is pretty quiet. I don't see any severe, none. There's no areas that have severe watch at all. None. That's great, actually. So the country is quiet right now. It would be interesting to see, and I'm going to do it right now. And we're going to get rid of that. It's interesting to see what's going on with the remnants of Erin. Hurricane Erin, which is now a storm. That's a big high pressure. There it is right there. That's the remnants of Erin. Can you believe that? Look how massive that is. And it's heading right toward Europe. UK, Ireland, Scotland, who knows? Actually, it just went the other way, and it's weakening. And there it goes, coming into Ireland. That is actually the remnant. And there's the low right there. Whoa. Right there. So they're going to have nasty weather in the UK, Ireland, Scotland. They're going to have some nasty weather here. Looks like Thursday evening. Well, probably Thursday. That's actually the remnant. Let me check the Atlantic. Atlantic looks quiet. That's a great sign heading in. There's a little low pressure coming off here. Africa. And it's still right there, but I don't see that developing into anything. Nope. It's still there. It's still there. Looks like it's starting to curve. And that's a great sign. Nothing. Let me see what this American model is showing. Which I'm not a fan of. I am not a fan of the American at all. It's just a low pressure. Nothing. Even the American is showing nothing. That's a good sign. Good sign. To be honest, that's a good sign for the weather. What's up, Daryl? Oh, I gotta work. That stinks. I gotta do a show. Right at that time, Daryl. Starship 10 rescheduled for today at 7:30 Eastern. That's my luck. I gotta do a show from 7 to 9. Now, I'm going to be back. I'm going to be on for a little while because I got to do a show soon, pre-record. But my friend Al may be joining us tonight. KJ might be interested in this. I don't know if he's still sleeping. He should be. The vampire must be sleeping. Oh, Keith gave me a thumbs up. So he's going to let me know. He messaged me this morning. My buddy. And he got TikTok. He didn't want to get TikTok. Oh, what? You're in, where are you? What? You're on Twitch. Chi. Why aren't you sleeping, dude? Daryl, I always thank you for your knowledge and your input when you come in here and tell me things related to astronomy or space. You know I do appreciate that. Because like it's you, well really it's you and Bob that always let me know on stuff like that. I would have not known. It wouldn't have went right. So I thank you for that. And I hope you're doing well, health-wise, you know. I know so many people right now that are not well. Maybe because I know people that are older, but I'm not going to joke about that because it's not funny. But it's concerning, you know. Even young people that I know, it's like, wow, what the heck is going on? All right, Daryl, thank you. Why aren't you sleeping, dude? Go to sleep. You're going to be twisted tonight. You got to get some rest. Look at me talking. I hardly went to bed at what? I don't remember what time. 4? When we stopped streaming? Oh my God. So, you should try to get some rest. Anyway, hopefully he'll join us tonight. Oh, you did get a few hours? I got about 5. I fell asleep at about 5. I did not eat last night. I didn't want to make that stupid move. And I have not had anything to eat yet. I'm drinking coffee right now. I will eat after I do the pre-record at 3. How the heck is that possible? That's impossible. How did I get 1,000 likes on TikTok? I don't even see anything going on. I'm not even live there yet. No wonder. That was yesterday. And good afternoon for those on TikTok. I checked the weather. The country is quiet, basically. There's no severe alerts for today. There's nothing. That's good. There's nothing on the horizon in the Atlantic, whether I use the Euro model or the American model. Thank gosh for that. There's no storms developing in the Atlantic that might develop into a hurricane or anything else like that. So things are looking good with the weather. Tonight, we've been doing a lot of paranormal lately. My friend Al, who was co-founder and team leader along with Brian, oh, he's messaging right now, may be joining me tonight. Not tonight. He's got to get up at 4 tomorrow after 8. He can't make it tonight. He's got to get up early for work. PM. So he can't do tonight. He just messaged me. He's got to get up at 4 a.m. to work. Oh no, he got up today at 4 a.m. for work. So he'd be too tired tonight. So maybe tomorrow. So anyway, he's done a lot of investigations at haunted locations, all kinds of stuff. So hopefully he'll be joining me tomorrow. And maybe I'm going to call him. Maybe he can share some clips. Let me see if I call him. Are you still working?
Yeah.
All right. Do you tomorrow? I don't know if you're available tomorrow after 8, but whenever you're available, Wednesday is a no, Thursday is a no, Friday's a no because I'm working shows at night. So it's really today and tomorrow.
Okay. Well, I don't think I got anything on the calendar for tomorrow. So
Okay,
that'll be fine.
let me ask you a
Yeah.
question. Let me ask you a question because now that you got TikTok, do you have? Because there's someone showed me how to bring people in, and you can share your screen. Show. Do you have any clips you would want to share?
I don't have anything on TikTok.
No, not on
No,
TikTok.
no.
Not on.
Only thing I did. The only reason I did that is because you asked me to.
I know, but no. I'm saying, do you have any clips on your PC or anything? Because you can share those on your screen on TikTok to show people.
Oh God, I have no idea. I mean, I'm sure I got a ton of shit. but
I know you do.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I
We'll just talk about basically your past, all the experiences, our experiences. And there's someone in chat, KJ. He's had a few interesting things go on. I think I told you this already in Tennessee.
Yeah, you wanted to bring him on or something. You said too, right?
Yeah, so you can talk to him and you can see what he's talking about. Maybe you can come up with something that I don't or haven't.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so I got a show. I'll be done after 8 tomorrow night. So I'll. You want me to call you or text you?
Yeah, send me text.
All right, bro. Thank you, and I'll see you tomorrow. And listen,
Sure.
let's
Yeah.
let's get back to the lake. We need to get back.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. And now that all the construction at the house is finished, I want to start getting back out there. You know what I mean? So,
Dude, we need to go back.
yeah. I wish I could have got out there this month with all those lunar eclipse
Yep.
and everything else we had going on. I'm sure the energy would have been off the charts, but we definitely want to get out there early fall. You know what I mean? Nothing later than Halloween.
Oh, you have to have live images. You have to have 100 followers in order to do that. But anyway, regardless of that,
Yeah,
I
that
got-
too. I got following you and Brian. That's it.
listen, I got a FLIR that attaches to my phone now.
Okay.
I've got oh God, I've got those meter devices that you can read anomalies, EMP, all that stuff.
Yeah, I just got picked up a millimeter for my birthday. My daughter and my son chipped in and bought it for me. It does EMF, temperature,
Yes,
and
yes.
proximity. Yes.
I got that. I got two
Okay.
of those kind of devices, but I got to dig into my stuff because you know me, I have so much shit.
Yep.
This one is a millimeter.
Yeah, that's what I got. A millimeter. I just picked it up. Yeah.
And then, I've got a few toys.
Yeah.
So we can go out, you know what I mean? Maybe we go to the typical locations we always have experiences at.
Yeah, absolutely, without a doubt.
And it'd probably be just you and I, right? Because Brian's in
Yeah,
Florida.
Yeah. No, forget about Brian. Brian doesn't go out. He does all his research on his
At home,
computer.
yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't go out anymore. I mean, he claims he does. But he was up here all summer and he called me once to go out. And then when he got back to Florida, he told me he went, and he went out 3 times without me. And I was like, yeah, okay, sure. Yeah.
All right, so I don't want to bother you because you're at work, but I'll talk to you.
We're in a dead lull right now, so it doesn't matter.
I will talk to you tomorrow night, and we'll go over some of the stuff that
Sounds like a plan.
All right, send my love.
All right, ciao.
Later. So tomorrow night, he'll come on. But we had experiences together out at that lake. I can't say the first name of the lake because somebody's watching me. It's seriously. Like my friend Chris. Oh, I gotta call John Burroughs. Shit. This is the guy from Rendlesham. This is a direct witness of Rendlesham. I need you. I got you to do. You gotta do something for me.
What's that? I'm sitting in my car.
Not now. I sent you through the Transfer P Cloud the Chris DiPerno presentation from Pine Bush. I sent it, I think, yesterday. Remember he was talking about it on the show that he said something?
Yeah, no, I remember all that. Yeah, but I didn't get it.
Yeah, I sent it to you, P-Cloud, Transfer P-Cloud. Yesterday, the whole presentation from Pine Bush. So just check your email. It could be in.
Mail?
It's probably in the.
Mail?
Yeah, it's in your email, maybe spam. Just look for transfer.pcloud.
Okay, I will. I will look. Okay.
All right, and watch it. And I want to watch it again and see what he said that triggered the whole thing. That Homeland had to go to his house. Oh my God. Anyway, he's gonna send me the clip for the Christmas thing. I talked to Keith. Well, I didn't talk to him. I texted him. I couldn't download it for some stupid reason. Anyway, I'll let you go because I know you're busy. Call me if anything.
Hey, no, I got a question for you. Have you seen the latest?
Wait. Before you say anything, I am live streaming on TikTok and everywhere else. So,
Okay. Okay, cool.
you still want to ask me that question or no?
Yeah, have you seen the promo yet?
I have not because I'm trying to download the damn thing, so I can.
Okay, fair enough. It's really good. So, all right.
Why are we giving a sneak peek of Christmas thing though?
It's not. You have to see the promo.
Oh,
It's
okay.
not really
See, he's gonna tell-
It's tying Veritas, which we talked about on Saturday night. Remember?
Yes.
To what's going on with that whatever's coming towards us in Hobby Lobes that could be going to study us.
Dude, I am so curious. Everybody's talking about this i3 the Atlas thing. Everybody's like
Yeah,
talking.
I know, and the promo just ties in Veritas directly to it. It's pretty cool, man.
All right. Well,
And
listen.
Guess who? And when you hear it, there's somebody that's narrating it. You're going to recognize the voice really fast.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it a friend of ours? Like.
It's somebody that was directly involved in the incident at Renfrewshire.
Oh.
And it's not me, so just so you know. It's
You know,
somebody else.
I'm gonna do something just to see how the person's doing. When was the last time you talked to Jim
Jim who?
Peniston?
Oh, you had to bring him up.
Oh my God!
The last time I've seen that he's still alive was a New Year's Eve picture that popped up on Facebook that he was out having dinner with his ex-wife and kids. So that's the last time I've, heard or seen.
All right,
anything.
I'm gonna call him just to see what's up with him.
Oh, okay. But be careful because just remember now he knows you're working with me. I guarantee you that.
Oh boy, I don't. You know how I am. I'm a lover, not a fighter.
No, but you have to understand that
It's going against the grain. It could be going against the grain of where he comes from his perspective.
No, Jim's an alpha dog. So
Oh yeah, I know that. I've talked to him at length at times in the past over that book that he wrote, the code, whatever, the Enigma Code, I think it was called.
Yeah, I don't remember what it's called. But yeah.
Anyway, have a great one, and I'll set up. I know he'll keep me posted.
I'll look for that when I get home. But also, you gotta see this promo, man. It is so cool. It is so cool.
I will definitely do it as soon as I can. I'm streaming right now. I'm gonna game for a little while. Then I got to do some work. But let me know when chapter 6 is available.
Yeah, it'll probably be towards the middle of the week.
Yeah.
You
You know me.
In my hands.
Dude, you know me. I'm always ahead of the game. You know that.
Yeah, and you can go directly to Keith too. So.
Yeah, I know that. I will. All right, listen. Have a great one. Hit me up.
Hey, you too. Later. Bye.
Bye. So, if you people don't know if you're not into UFOs, like the topic, one of the biggest cases, they called it almost like the Area 51 of the UK. It was Rendlesham, 1980, Christmas time, where something was seen for us, and I have to say, there are idiots, and a lot of them are across the pond that try to come up with some different type of narrative. It's amazing how people who weren't there try to, like, say what happened. Do you know what I mean? It's like KJ. Remember when, for some of those that are here on TikTok, when all the storms were happening, sadly the tornadoes, well, he was there. And he was telling me the other night what he and his family endured. Unless you experience it yourself, nobody can relate or say exactly what happened because they were not there. Not me, nobody. So like him, it was him and a few other officers that were in the field. Then you have people saying, "Oh no, this happened. It was the lighthouse. It was a joke by the SAS of the UK." Ha 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 ha! It's such stupidity. The stupidity that's out there from people that were not there themselves, but they're quick to judge to say, "Well, that's not what happened. This is what happened." How the hell could you say that when you weren't even there? Because you know why? They just want to make themselves relevant, and try to feel important, like they know what's going on. It's such nonsense. And hello to Bill, David, Willem, Lita, Olviera, Eighth, Zen, Meredith, all of you in TikTok. I don't know if anybody's there, but I'm just saying hello to all of you. Christina. I don't know if I have Jim's number. This could be I do. Oh, this could be very interesting. Where this John might be watching to see where this goes. Oh my God, I'm afraid. Ready to hang up. Hello, Jim?
Yes.
This is Bill from KGRA. I haven't spoken to you in years. The last time I spoke to you is when you had the book, The Enigma Code. Do you remember that back then time?
Talking to you?
Yeah. Because I have your number.
What did I do?
Obviously, Jim, I have your number on my phone, so we haven't spoken in years. You were supposed to come out with another follow-up book. I'm just calling to see how the heck you're doing.
Well, I'm doing well.
Well, did you ever release that second book?
No, that's totally on Gary Osborne's hands. That's why it's taken so long.
Oh, so it hasn't come out yet.
No, he's a perfectionist.
Well, listen,
And
I want to give you the opportunity, because you know I'm in charge of the station and there's a lot of shows, and John is doing stuff on the station right now. He's got this project that he's on, but I also would like to give
on who?
Burroughs.
Okay.
He's got this thing called The Green Veil that is out there, and it's science fiction, but it's based on his perspective of what his experience was. He's not speaking for you, but obviously he's coming from his point of view. But I think it's important for people to hear what happened from your perspective, because his experience.
Read the book.
Oh, I know, I have your book. No, but I'm saying,
That's all they have to do is read it.
I'm asking you,
That's it.
have you done any shows lately? Are you interested in coming on a show?
No, not really. I know that Coast to Coast has been after me to do a show, but I've been putting them off for about a year.
Yeah.
There's some TV movies that are coming up. I don't know what, next year, I guess.
Has anybody, and I'm going to ask you this question, you don't have to answer it. Has anybody from the Congress, anybody tried to contact you to see if you'd possibly appear at a future hearing regarding Rendlesham?
I had it brought up by somebody else, and I told them, I said, the only way I'd do it if it was a closed hearing and not a,
Public.
spectacle type thing.
Right. The thing is, Jim,
And that's all they do down in Hollywood. That's all they do.
Jim, they have
They
to,
try to make money.
Jim, they have to have the classified information. You know this. John knows this. Adrian knows this. Holt knows this. They have to have that classified information of what exactly happened there. And
Of course they do.
And the thing is, Jim, unless they come out with some kind of documentation to back up what you guys are saying, John feels the same way. He'll never do a hearing
They
because...
need to. They don't need to do that.
No, but I'm saying, if it was a public hearing, because all these hearings that are going on to me are bullshit, because
Yes.
they have people speaking, but there's nothing to back up any...
They're all about, all of it's false flag shit.
Yeah,
Okay, so I don't want nothing to do with it.
I hear you. No, I hear you. But unless they were coming out with something to back up what exactly happened with you guys, I would never do that either, because it's bullshit. There's nothing to present to the public to show that, look, we're releasing the classified documents to show you exactly what happened to these gentlemen out there in the forest. I mean, yeah, you're right. The only way would be like in a classified setting, closed doors. That would be, yeah, I hear you.
That's the only way it will happen.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the only way it will happen with these. I'm gonna tell you what, just like these people that go to Washington, they speak in front of an open committee,
Mm-hmm.
and they're saying, well, this is top secret at one time, and I'll tell you what, anybody that talks around classified information is just as guilty as releasing classified information.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's according to the DOD, and they can get charged and everything else for it.
Yep.
So all those guys that,
You're breaking up a little on me.
yeah, but the people that say they're doing we're on classified ops and stuff like that, like that one guy's.
I know. There's a few of them that are coming out of the woodwork saying they had access to this or whatever.
Those are lies.
Yeah.
Pure lies.
And let me ask you a question, and because this is out there a lot. There's bullshit about the Lighthouse One. The other bullshit about the SAS playing some kind of a prank on you guys when you were in the forest when this was going on. Isn't that just total freaking nonsense?
Well, if you read the book, it's in there.
Yes. It's just that they still do it.
You know what? They didn't get the right dates for the exercise. They tried to say it was an exercise 2 years after 1980.
That's
No, that's when the exercise was with the SAS. They couldn't even get that straight, you know.
Yeah. One more question, because I don't want to keep you, but it's great to hear your voice and talk to you again after all these years. What do you think about the possibility that it was some kind of a weapon that they were testing when you guys were in the forest, and some of that technology is now bleeding out to what we see with the Tic Tac coming out, that it's Lockheed Martin?
That's 0%.
Really?
0% chance. Yeah, it's Tic Tac that was us anyway.
Yeah, I know that. But what happened in Rendlesham, because you're the one that said that you were in contact with an actual physical solid object, and when you touched it, that's when the thing happened with you.
Were.
Yeah. They both were. Interesting.
I mean, I wasn't alone out there.
I know you were out there with John, and I think Adrian was out there at one time too. And they're
No, I don't know about Adrian. He wasn't working.
So it was you and John. It was you and John.
And Cabanza. And
Right.
it's pretty easy, Bill. The first night is a mass sighting. You
Right.
know?
Right.
There's a lot of people, 100 people, maybe, who knows,
Right.
you know?
Yeah.
The second night out was lights in the sky.
Right.
You know?
Right.
And you seen lights in the sky, okay, that's what you seen.
But that third night,
There was no third night.
I thought there was.
No.
It was only the 2 nights? I thought there was a 3-day event that happened there.
No, the Row went out there the morning of the first night, and was out there all day. Then they went back out there with England, and Halt went out there, and then the early morning of the next day,
Oh,
which one
to
o'clock,
examine the site. To examine the site.
Well, that's what Devils did per Colonel Conrad's orders that morning.
Right.
Of the incident. I mean, I don't know. I have all that listed, you know, in the book.
I got to go get your book in my shelf because I did get it. It's in my.
Well, just are you an Amazon Prime member?
Yeah, heck yeah, I am.
You all right? Okay, I think you can get it free. The electronic one. You know what I mean?
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I do have your book because I remember when we had that conversation years ago. You were on a show on the station. I don't remember whose show it was. And I bought the book. It's in my bookshelf in my room. But I'm going to check this Amazon because definitely I want to get your, you know, I know you're not doing anything. I know people are bugging you to do stuff. I know. I can imagine because it's a commodity right now. It's people like you you're one of the few people who are authentic that actually had an experience that is verified. That's the thing. That separates you from a lot of other people.
Well, I'm not doing science fiction books
I,
and stuff.
I hear you, but what I'm saying is, you, John, okay, Adrian may have not been in the exact vicinity.
John don't know what the fuck happened. He's a fucking idiot.
Oh, but anyway, if you ever change your mind, you have my number. This is my number. If you ever change your mind, you want to come on a show to put your perspective out there, please contact me, because I know it's important for your side to come out too. I'm just saying.
Well, yeah, you know what? I tell you what, Bill, it doesn't make any difference to me because I know what I see, and I know what happened.
I know.
It doesn't make any difference what
I know.
people think. It really
I hear you. That's like, I've had experiences, and I don't care what other people think. I know what I experienced.
Right.
You know.
And and
Plus, you're probably in peace now. It's not like people harassing and bothering you and bullshit about it. You know what I mean? Like me right now.
well, it's not, no. I mean, I don't think it's harassment. No.
You know, but
Just,
aren't you like trying to move on with your life and put this behind you, kind of a deal, and it constantly comes up with the Rendlesham thing. You know what I'm saying? Because some people are like, after a while, listen, I don't want to have anything to deal with this shit anymore. I just want to, live my life.
No, it's not. I don't think I feel that way about it. It's, I mean, what else can be said? I mean, we put the definitive book out, everything that he knew, from my ledgers that I kept, and I mean, there's nothing else to put out.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. I have your book, but the audio book is free with Audible trial. That's what I see on Amazon Prime.
Yeah, and so I tell you what, if you're gonna take a long trip, I think it's 42 hours.
Wow, dude! Wow!
Mm-hmm.
Holy!
Yeah.
Wow!
Yeah, it's a definitive book.
Oh, you know what? Now
Aftermath.
you know what I got to do after I hang up with you. I got to go dig and find your book. I got to get your book. I got to go find it. I may have to read it again.
Because the things that you're asking tells me you haven't read the book.
Well, it's been a long time. Yeah, no, because it's like refreshing my memory, dude. It's been a long time. Last time I talked to you was like 5 years ago, 6 years ago. No joke.
Really?
Seriously.
Yeah, I mean, I do occasionally watch. I don't even like the Coast to Coast been after me.
Yeah, but you know what? Snorri's boring. Yeah, You're right. I don't know if I've ever read the whole book. This book is like, holy shit. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I'm gonna have to read the book again.
I says, no, I'm not going to do that. I says, you're more than welcome to write your own chapter, and I'll include it.
I got. Let me ask you.
He was pissed.
Did you ever? And I'm not gonna keep you. Did you ever run into Kit Green when all this was going on at that time?
Dick Green.
Because his name
let's
is
see,
all over the place.
what
And
years? Yeah, but I covered stuff on Kid in there.
okay, I got to read your book again, dude. I just found it.
It's
Like,
defended.
yeah. I'm gonna. You know what though? Like you said, the audio might be easier to do. Like you said, driving and listening to it.
Well, the one thing is, if you did have the time to read it, don't read just read the chapters. Don't do the evidentiary chapter endnotes. Don't read them. Do them separately
Right.
after you read the book.
Yeah. Like I said,
But everything's backed up on those evidentiary notes of who said what, and when, and how, and all that.
okay, I'm gonna just put it to you this way. I am in direct contact with John B. Wells' Caravan to Midnight. Remember he used to do the weekends for Coast to Coast, John B. Wells? Are you familiar?
No, I don't know.
He's got millions of listeners too. And if you ever want to go on with either John or Clyde Lewis, do some research on them. If you ever want to go on, those are the ones you want to go on. And I can make that happen easy. But I'm just letting you know, that's all.
Well, okay, I appreciate that.
And you got my number, you could always contact me. And so there's no time frame about Gary releasing the second book yet?
Well, it's stuff about the code, which
Right. But I remember you telling me that there was going to be a follow-up to
yeah,
that.
I mean, I've read drafts of manuscript from I kept telling them, I said, you need to dumb that down so that I can understand.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't have it too complicated for me. I said, something,
Oh. All right, so I don't want to, like I said, thank you for taking my call, number one. I hope you're well. I hope you and your family, everyone is well. And you got my number. All you got to do is text me or call me.
Well, thank you for the call. I appreciate it, Bill.
And thank you for taking the time to speak with me. And if you, like I said, if you want to go on with those people, you let me know and I can make it happen instantly.
Yeah, but I'm not excited about it.
I hear you.
I mean, I have a major podcaster who wants me to go on.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking about it. I know.
Like I said, dude, I'm here if you need me.
Okay. Where are you at?
I'm in the Hudson Valley near Pine Bush, New York.
Ugh.
So I live right where the hot spot was for decades. That's where I'm at. The alleged hot spot of UFO activity for decades. Taconic Parkway, Hudson Valley. That's where I live.
I had a guy from Nova Scotia contact me yesterday.
Wow, that's Canada.
Something's going on up there.
Really?
Yeah, it's by the air base. I didn't even know Nova Scotia had an air base.
Is that a joint air base or that's just the Canadian?
Canadian.
Okay. I'm gonna have to look. I'm gonna
I
have to
don't know.
look
I
into.
don't know.
Eh,
And he says I can't. I said, well, I said just go ahead and start going through the process. What it's not.
Right.
And I says, then that's the best you can come up with is probably it's unknown.
Exactly.
He goes, yeah. So, I don't have nothing to do with John, by the way, because of his
Yeah, you guys. Yeah, I know you guys, but I'm the kind of person that I think everyone's voices should be heard, especially from your perspective, and John has his perspective. I respect both of you, and that's the way I look at it. You know what I mean? So, because I used to work with John in the past when he did the show with Linda Moulton Howe.
Yeah, but fraud is pretty bad. That's a bad charge.
Well, that's yeah. Well, listen, contact me.
I can't do it. Hey, I have no problem saying it publicly either.
I know you're just like in a way you two do have something in common. You're so direct and blunt. I'm just saying, you guys, You know what I mean? That's one thing you guys definitely got in common. You guys are just in your face, straight, direct, blunt. And I always respect that. I mean, that's, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway, call me. Text me. Contact me if you're ever.
If I do choose to do that, I'll give you a ring.
Yeah, you got my number.
Yeah, no problem.
Call me. And thank you
All right,
again.
all the best.
Have a great one.
Yep.
Bye. Wow. What did I put myself into on that one? Oh my God. Whew. Yeah, John was right. He was right. It's like the two of them are alphas. Serious alphas. Oh my gosh. This is his book. Now, you know, like I said, I respect everyone. Everybody has their right to talk about their own personal experiences coming from their point. I am not to judge at all. No way. Like a lot of other people do. Oh, but he's lying. No, that one. I don't play that game. To me, it's giving the person the opportunity to come out and speak about, from their perspective, their experience. This is his book. This book is monstrous. Because I remember, it took him a minute to remember me. Because it's been a long time. This one. That's his book, The Rendlesham Enigma. Jim Penniston and Gary Osborne co-wrote it. This book is massive. Massive. He says, I could tell you didn't read the book. My God. I do so much every day. My mind is scrambled as it is. It's hard for me to remember what I did yesterday. This is like 6 years ago. It's been on my bookshelf. And there's a lot of information here from his perspective. Oh, this thing is like 700 pages. Alexa, turn on light.
Okay.
But he talked to me, and that's cool. He's the other witness in Rendlesham. All right, instead of this, let's get to chapter endnotes. Let's skip the endnotes, even though they're important. There's mathematical equations in here. Let's just say chapter endnotes and references. 674. I want to see. This case fascinates me. It shows about the bases. Talks about Jim's background. So he was also a security police like John was. They were both out there together. This is Jim. I had been at the Bentwaters base since June 1980, providing on-the-ground security police duties and supervision of the security forces for which I was responsible. My wife and children arrived 2 months later in September that same year, and we were all living off base in Ipswich Town, a 14.6 mile drive from the Bentwaters base. At the time, I held a top secret U.S. and NATO security clearance and was responsible for the protection of war-making resources for that base. My duties were to ensure that the facilities and resources assigned to the base were protected from certain activity. I don't know if I can say the word here on TikTok. And any other type of encroachment that could jeopardize the safety of the operational status of equipment. The political climate, you got to remember, that's the height of the Cold War. Russia was making noise about Poland at the time. It's probably going to be saying it here. The political climate was responsible for the ongoing need for U.S. presence in the UK and the European theater, so that normal operation of the twin bases was set up to protect the Western societal infrastructure from various T groups at the time, such as the IRA, the Beta Meinhof T gang, the Red Brigade and Black September, to just name a few, some of which are now long forgotten. So this gets into a lot of what, his role there. I'm skimming. And there's pictures, like Google pictures of the base. Strange lights. Okay. I'm trying to skim a little bit. The book, the audio is there. It's free if you do a trial for. He said it's like 44 hours long to listen to. 40. That's crazy. Look at this. Patrolling the Woodbridge base perimeter in his patrol car was 20-year-old John F. Burroughs, who began his shift at 2300 hours. Burroughs had now been with the U.S. Air Force since March 1979, had spent the last 17 months stationed at RAF Bentwaters, where he was assigned to the Law Enforcement Squadron. Having now recently been assigned to the RAF Woodbridge, patrolling the perimeter of the base had become normal routine for the law enforcement policeman, and he knew the area well. From the various recorded interviews that Burroughs has done over the years since the incident, it can be fairly well established that the on-site supervisor, Sergeant Bud Stephens, Burroughs' senior partner and superior, had called Airman Burroughs on his radio while the latter was still guarding and patrolling the area to see if they could ride along together patrolling the perimeter of the base. Burroughs accepted, and Burroughs wanted to get to know him better. Unfortunately, it would appear that Bud has never gone on the record. To date, no official witness statement has been produced that was written and signed by him, and no interviews have been given by him. So we only have the official witness statement and subsequent interview testimonies given by John Burroughs to rely on. So this is a lot. This is a lot of. This book is coming from Jim's point of view. On the flip side, what is this one? Oh, that's the John B. Alexander book. On the flip side, there's this one. Weaponization of an unidentified aerial phenomenon that John wrote, co-authored with James Worrell. And then he had another book that came out recently. It's not that long, with Toby Martinez. So there's a lot of... And John's going to be releasing a book in November. There's a lot of stuff going on. So, look, at least I had the opportunity to speak with him. And that was cool. Because, he emailed me the link. I personally respect John immensely. I've known him for years. Now, Jim has a different take. But it's, John was, I'm not getting in the middle of this. But it's obvious, there's definitely a difference, to say the least, of perspective and opinion. It's like it just reminds me of like two rams going boom. It's like that. But, yeah, he said it's like 44 hours of audio if you listen to it. Wow. So, he said he'd be willing to testify in a closed door setting. That's what he said to me just now. But not in a public one. But he would do it. I mean, see what happens. That's all, that's all you could say. We'll just see where this plays out. And I'll just leave it at that. Okay, he just sent me the promo. I want to put this on TikTok. I have not seen it. It's for the Green Veil. This is it says chapter 22. And I'm going to share it on the screen right now. I have not seen it yet. John said, Bill, watch it. Just watch it. Stop talking about it. Just watch the thing. And I'm going to try to put this on my TikTok upload for the promotion for this. Because I'm working directly with John on this anyway. I just downloaded it. So let me get this game off the screen right now. And let me lower my mic.
There's no doubt about it. There's some type of strange flashing red light ahead. It's yellow. I saw a yellow tinge in it too. Weird. It appears to be maybe moving a little bit this way. It's brighter than it has been. Yellow. It's coming this way. It is definitely coming this way. Pieces of it are shooting off. There is no doubt about it. This is weird.
Veritas Obscura.
Now, obviously, I'm involved directly with John on this. Chapter 5 airs on Thursday, 5:30 p.m. Eastern. This is 22 chapters. Now, even though it airs on Thursdays, the last one will air on Christmas Eve, which is a Wednesday, at 12 noon. Now, I already seen, not the actual animated version, but I seen the narrated version of it. It is mind-blowing. I was like, whoa, this is so deep and intense. I am from my own perspective, because I love this stuff, I am loving every minute of these chapters and this story. And it's like I have a general description of the chapters. I'm not even cheating. I don't even want to know it's coming. I have it. It's short. It's like a couple of sentences. But Alexa, shut light. I do have that. But I don't even want to cheat. Because I want to see it and have it be spontaneous for me. To have that experience with it. Alexa, shut light.
Just a sec.
You're not doing too well today. So, if you have not...
I found several shop lights. The top result is a...
Alexa, stop! If you haven't seen it, you can still catch up. You go to KGRA-DB on YouTube. Or KGRA-DB on Rumbler. Or it's also streaming on our Book of Faces. KGRA Digital Broadcasting, and also on X at Global Radio Live. You can still catch up because they're getting more intense every week. But I don't want to play anything out of context because you really need to watch it from the beginning. It's the only way to understand what the heck is going on so far. That's just my advice if you're interested in this stuff. What's going on? Is there a link I could get from you on here? For what? For the audiobook? Just go to Amazon and look up the book. Jim's book. What the hell did I do with it? Just look it up. The Rendlesham Enigma. And just put Jim Penniston, his name. And you'll see it. 0. I think you have to do the trial. I can't show certain things on the screen because of TikTok. I get flagged. But just go to... hello, Audrey. I just seen you now. Yeah, both of you should check it out. Again, coming from someone, a different perspective. And trust me, they do not agree. You know, they don't. That's just the truth. So... you know, I always say people, I know John, I have to say, you know, I believe John, I don't even believe, John's 100% to me authentic, 100%. 100%. So, take that for what it's worth. But there's definitely things they agree on. The lighthouse was BS. The SAS thing was BS. They didn't even get the timeline right. There's a lot of noise out there. But even though they vastly disagree, there are things that they do agree on. And it's really contradicting the nonsense that comes from the UK about what happened there. And people write books, you know, they reach their conclusions and opinions. Oh, well, I interviewed this person, I interviewed this. But what about the people that were directly involved? You know what I mean? To me, that's the source, the direct source, not hearsay or opinions or allegations or theories or whatever that is. I want to go to the source. That's where you're going to get the information, directly from the source. Regardless if it varies, it's different, at least you're getting it from the direct source. All that other stuff is nonsense noise to me. And speculation. You got to do the groundwork. You've got to do the research. And that's important. Research is important. Not hearsay. Because what happens, we all know this. When something is said to someone else secondhand, what happens to it? It gets twisted, and then it turns into something else. And before you know it, it's nothing to do with the original, what the person said first. The story just evolves and changes. It turns into more like a gossipy drama nonsense. You know what I mean? So, getting to know John, I got to be honest. It's an honor. And it personally is. It's humbling and it's an honor to be a part of this. From where I sit, it's an honor. And I'm very passionate. And I love it. Because I'm in it. I am so into this storyline so far. And it's funny from the other night, because Chris is a detective. He's a retired detective, Marine, all that. And Chris is doing his detective work while we're live on the air, trying to almost interrogate John during the show. And John knows the deal. He's got experience himself. And he's like, Chris, I know what you're trying to do, but you're right on it. You're on the money. You're definitely on the right track. And then I throw my little thing in there, and we're both, I think we're both thinking in the right direction where this is going. And then we also have Commander Cobra who comes on with us. And Commander, you know, he has a military background. And it's just fun. And I'll tell you another thing too. You know how you get people that do shows, podcasts, and they ask softball questions? It's almost like they're kissing something. Let's just call it kissing the ring. Because they don't want to challenge them on the tough questions. No. If I ask John something point blank, and it's going to be something that is a tough question, John's not going to be like, Bill, he's going to put his point of view out there directly. Bill, that's wrong. That's not right. That's not what happened. You know, he's going to respond. Some people might take that as, oh, you threw me under the bus. No. We want to hear the tough questions because those questions are out there, but nobody asks those questions. Because I don't know why. They're afraid to ask those questions. When I do like interviews and I'm on a show, I'm asking questions that I think the public would like to know the answers to. That's how I do it. what is everybody else thinking about this too? It's not just me. I'm like everybody else. I have questions, and I'm sure it's relating to what other people think about it. That's why in the show I'll bring up some of these other theories out there. Like I just asked Jim, what about this SAS nonsense? A pill. They weren't even right on the timeline with that. That's just nonsense. And the lighthouse, he was like, oh my God. And they all agree on that. So, but there are people out there with that BS. And I don't know why. Book writing? Tours? Who knows? I don't know. I don't know what the reasoning is for that. They attack their character. They attack their credibility. There are people that are so mean-spirited, all they want to see is to destroy them. Whether it's a whistleblower or anyone else. Anybody who comes forward, right away, the attacks start. Why would you want to be a whistleblower and come forward when you know it's instant target? You are putting a target on yourself. And it's not just them. How it affects their family. Their loved ones. What about their kids going to school? And having to deal with all that. Do you know what I'm saying? So can you imagine putting yourself in the position of being a witness and coming forward as a whistleblower? It's instantaneous. Why bother? And that's what a lot of them are saying. Why should I do this? Why should I be a whistleblower and appear at a hearing when, first of all, they're not going to prove any kind of documentation or evidence to back up what I'm saying at the hearing. That's why I'm done. I'm done with these hearings. And I've been done. I've been saying this for freaking months already. I am so done with documentaries alleging that people are witnesses of this, that, or this. Where's the proof? I'm tired of hearings. They talk. No proof. Nothing to back it up. Oh, I can discuss this. That's classified. I can discuss it behind closed doors. What does the public say to that? But you're not telling us. Here we go. They're hiding it again from us. So why bother? Why? You know what I mean? It's such BS. You think John is going to go in front of a hearing and they're not going to get into the real issue of his classified medical records? They're not going to provide anything? You think he's just going to sit there and talk about his story and that's it, with nothing to back it up? He's not stupid. He's not like some of these other people that go out there and put themselves out there with nothing to back it up. Zero. Oh, I had access to this. I seen this. Somebody worked in this department and showed me this. Okay, you say you've seen documents, you've seen this, that, photos, whatever. What does that do for us? It's just a story. All these documentaries that are out there. Interviews with people. You know what? Call those people into hearing and back it up, declassify. You don't have to go crazy with declassification, but something to show that the problem is going to be so heavily redacted, but something to show that what they're saying did actually occur because you have the documents to prove it. Dated, names, maybe the names will be omitted, but at least some detail to show what this person is saying actually did happen. Even something as simple as that, even though it could be heavily redacted to like the details because it's classified, but at least show us something. You're not going to see video. You're not going to see photos, most likely, because those can be analyzed right away. People can say they're fake, they're AI, blah, 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 blah. It may show something in there they don't want you to see. If you actually, could you imagine them actually showing this technology? It's not even about showing the technology, but the technology used to record it, because it's advanced. In our aircraft, however they get the information, that technology is being protected too. It's not just the information. It's the technology to gain access to that. If you understand what I'm saying. All right, Fringe. So it's very complicated. And I've talked about this so much and even, I think it was Nancy Mace at a hearing, they overclassify stuff so they can't get access to it because they don't have that clearance. And there's so much, and I could talk about this all day long. I could, because it's so wild. Like, I don't know. I can call somebody right now. But I don't know if I could say, and he would say, because I think he did go public with it. I'm going to call him right now. He's probably mad at me. And he's a controversial figure. He's a controversial figure. You know, it goes with the territory. I don't know if he's going to pick up. What's going on? What's going on, stranger? How are you doing? How are you taking care of yourself, dude? You know, with your weight and eating, or are you just going nuts on your end? Oh, by the way, whoa, wait! I am live on TikTok and everywhere else.
Okay, well, that was a surprise. So,
Oh, I know. I figured you'd be mad at me for not communicating with you for like 2 years.
I am, actually.
I know. I figured that.
Yeah. But, you know, it is what it is.
Dude, I am so busy. I'm running the station 7 days a week. I don't even have time to rest. And it's been going on since April.
Yeah, I get it. I've been going nonstop myself. There's so much. It's even.
Are you coming? Are you coming up north anytime soon?
Well, I was just there, and you were supposed to show up, and you never made it.
I couldn't make it. I had things. I'm working. It's crazy. You have no idea what I'm going through right now.
I know, but you didn't let me know, and we had reporters there and everything.
I apologize.
All right.
You forgive me?
Yeah, but it was also it took place on No King's Day too, so that kind of hurt attendance because the police had the streets blocked off.
Remember, we're live, so you know.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I'm not saying anything I should say.
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah. So, God, I don't know what else to tell you. I mean.
So you're not coming up anytime soon? Anything going on?
Well, you know, I do have something. September. I'm sorry. No, it's actually the 30th of this month. Do you remember? There's a guy by the name of Doug Sackman. Ring a bell with you?
No.
He was like the special effects director for Netflix, Unsolved Mysteries. Worked on 200 films.
No.
He's a Hollywood special effects guy.
Okay.
He recently passed, and his family, because he filmed.
Oh my God! Wait a minute. Are you talking about Douglas Trumbull?
No. His last name was Sackman.
Okay, no. Okay, then I don't know. No.
Yeah, he dropped dead in his house from a heart attack, I guess.
He's undead. We're on TikTok. We gotta be careful what words we use. Go ahead.
All right, and anyway, so his family, because we filmed Netflix Unsolved Mysteries in my park, is going to be there on the 30th of this month, and they are going to embalm his ashes into a bench in my park. So they're making it like a memorial, basically also like a second gravestone.
Wow.
And so they're bringing his ashes. They're going to embalm him into the bench. You're going to polyurethane over it, and they've got a plaque already made, and they'll be there in 5 days if you can make it.
Oh my God! What? So what date is that fall on? A Saturday?
It's a Saturday. Yeah, she's coming in from Pennsylvania.
What time are they going to be at the park?
It'll be in the afternoon because it's like a 4.5-hour drive. So I'm thinking sometime or maybe around 4 or 5. And then I think
Shit.
a couple of them are going to dinner.
I got a John Burroughs thing to do at 6.
On Saturday?
Yeah, and we go live
Gotcha.
at 8. Damn. But when are you? You're not coming up.
No, I was just there. And then yeah, man, I gotta do Nashville. I'm going to Las Vegas. I've got Kentucky. I'm going to Costa Rica
It's just insane.
All
I
right.
can't keep up with it. I can't.
Let me ask you a question.
Sure.
The reason I was talking about the whole SAP thing and the information, how they're being blocked due to overclassification, having difficulty entering a skiff. You know the deal. We've talked about this many times in the past. Now, have you ever gone public with the thing that you discussed with me about someone in government seeing something? Did you ever go public with that? Don't
No.
get into details.
No, I haven't. But I have
Okay.
had conversations with.
Don't get into, dude, don't say names.
It's nothing secret.
Okay?
Yeah. No, I got a call from Jennifer, Congressman Tim Burgett's secretary, while I was in Dallas, and it looks like I'm going to be getting more and more involved with the UAP hearings. I guess
All right.
there's another guy by the name of Douglas, I think, too, who's going to be contacting me. And I just spoke to Luna's office in Tampa.
Do you want my advice? You know, well, first of all, this is Tom Reed. His family, he and his family it was Labor Day weekend, I better not get this wrong, 1969?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God. And it was in Sheffield, Massachusetts. His mom owned a diner there, and they were driving. They took a shortcut through this. What's that bridge called? The one that you guys.
Yeah, the Sheffield Covered Bridge.
The Sheffield Covered Bridge,
Yeah.
and they had an experience there. I'm not going to get into the whole thing. And there's a monument there. There was some controversy in the past, and I was with Tom when all this was going on. We went to court looking for lawyers. All of that is now in the past, and things are great for him with his UFO Monument Park. It's actually great. Everything got peaceful. It's all awesome. But his case is also recognized by the governor at the time as an actual authentic UFO incident. And the information is all at the park. You could look it up. Look at Sheffield, Massachusetts UFO Monument Park. What's the website, Tom?
UFOpark.org. But it's actually not recognized as actually officially archived into history.
But it is recognized. That means that the state recognized that as being authentic. It is.
Well, yeah, it's beyond that. It's way beyond recognized. Yeah.
But you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's officially archived. It's the first UFO case in America to be deemed historically true.
Okay.
And, and because of that, I think a lot of people have a difficult time going, oh my God, I can't believe that. I'm like, yeah, it really is. And now, because of that, I'm going to be getting more and more involved with UAP hearings. And when, I guess, I talked to Steve Bassett the other day too. He's in Washington right now. Looks like they're going to be bringing on civilians into some of these talks as long as they've had some type of security.
All right. But I have a big problem with this, and I'm going to tell you, because I heard from another source that they may be issuing subpoenas to people too, forcing them to come and testify. Have you heard anything about that?
Nothing about subpoenas, but I do know that this has been handed on to somebody else.
You're breaking up on me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I heard this was being handed off to somebody else now who's working with Luna. I think he got his name here somewhere.
You don't have to get into the name.
All right, but this number's a secret.
I know. Okay, as long as you just be mindful.
Yeah, of course, yeah. Who is it? I'm looking at.
All right. While you look at that, I'm because I always Tom and I have been friends for a long time, and we've had our spats. We're like brothers. And trust me, I'll get peed off at him. He'll get peed off at me. But that's okay because that's how things are. But at the same time, I've always been to him in his face, giving him advice, whether he wanted to hear it or not. And he knew I was being brutally honest as a friend, right?
Right.
And he took my advice, and I swear to you, things got better in time because there was a rough patch. I'm not going to get into details. There was a rough patch. Few years, you know that. But here's my advice to you. If you appear at a hearing, don't put yourself out there unless they have something to back it up with. I am so tired of them doing hearings and people talk.
No, that's why I'm going. It's all black and white, my friend. I'm bringing all the documentation, the letters from the governor, polygraph tests, news articles. I'm bringing everything.
Bring everything.
Because I was
Because
already schooled on how to do this, Bill. I was already, you're going to have 5 minutes, Tom.
this congressman's going to ask you this congressman's going to ask you that. You have 5 minutes. Always leave an additional piece of interest so that there's a follow-up. Make sure that you maintain this engagement by mentioning things that are important that they want to follow up on.
Right.
And so yeah, it looks like I'm a go. I've already got my files ready and everything. So
When are you hearing? Because I'm hearing September for the next hearing, but I doubt it with everything else that's going on.
I heard September 2, but I also heard there's somebody trying to block it. Someone's trying to prevent it.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised, dude.
These kind of things I'll tell you separately, but yeah.
Yeah, tell me offline.
Yeah, but I don't think it's going to be September. I'm guessing it's going to be October, actually. Or
Yeah, that's what I'm
pushed
thinking
back-
too.
If not, pushed off to November, but there's a lot of things. There's a big shakeup now. Remember when the 3 were supposed to be there? They all got sick. They said they couldn't make it.
Yeah.
Remember all
I
that?
think they purposely backed out.
Oh, they did. Yeah.
People, dude, I was just saying that on the stream. A lot of people, do you think they want to put themselves out there as whistleblowers when they're going to get instantly attacked? Do you know what I mean? It's like, why bother? Why should I bother? They're just going to come after me.
I already have been. And
I know that. You've been dealing with this for years,
It doesn't
dude.
matter to me anymore.
I know.
At this point, I'm swinging for the fences. I'm not worried about anyone else.
I hear you, but you've been through the drill already. You know.
Yeah.
But a lot of these other people, they're worried about themselves, their families, everything else, because they know they're coming after them.
Sure.
You know?
Did I ever tell you I had 2 credit cards canceled per my request right after I had Keypoint Government Solutions at my house?
Wow.
Yeah. You know how you have your electric bill, your gas
Uh-huh.
comes out automatically, right? So I had all kinds of accounts canceled. Like, why the lights off?
Wow, dude.
Yeah, I had 2 credit cards canceled per my request. I'm like, I didn't cancel anything.
Are you still in the house in Tennessee? You're still there, of course.
Yeah, it's still under renovation, actually.
Still?
Yeah, still.
Oh my God, dude, this has been going on for years.
Yeah, 3, maybe 4.
Holy.
Yeah. But I can get into that too. That's for another lunch.
Well, you know what, dude? You stayed over my house. One day I want to take a trip to Tennessee and stay over your house.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
I know.
Nice here.
I know. I've seen your house.
Where you live. Yeah, it's like as you know, it just finally started cooling off. It's 81 today, but it's finally starting to cool off a little bit. But yes, except for maybe 2 months out of the year, it's pretty nice here. So when you're 2 feet in snow, you got chapped lips and snowman outside.
I can't leave here in the winter. I can't leave here in the winter. I just can't because I have to worry about snowfall. And you know, Mom. I would go there by myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going with Mom. I'm gonna go by myself to hang out with you. Where are you?
Yeah.
You're Eastern, Central, or Western Tennessee?
I'm in Concord.
Where is that?
Tennessee.
Like I know where that is.
Well, yeah, right. I'm about 15 miles from Knoxville and about an hour and a half from Georgia.
But what I'm saying, if that's Tennessee, west to east, is it Central, Western? Are you? Put it this way. What's your time zone?
I'm in Central.
Oh.
No, I'm sorry. I'm in Eastern.
All right, so you're on.
Nashville,
So that means you're in
Central.
Eastern Tennessee part.
Yes. Yeah, like I said, I'm not far from Atlanta.
Oh, okay, got you.
I hang out with, Kathleen Martin's got a son, Jarrett.
Yes.
Oh, you know Jarrett?
I don't know him, but I'm good friends with Kathleen.
Oh, yeah. So Jarrett doesn't live far from me.
Oh, wow.
I go over his house and stay in Georgia. He comes over to my house. Yeah, it's cool.
We'll talk offline. So you never discussed what somebody told you at that dinner that you had, right? No.
Nobody that...
I've never talked about it, dude. I've never talked about it.
Let me guess, it's circulating?
No. I was talking about that. We don't know what's really going on behind the scenes, but there are people in government that do.
Absolutely.
And have seen
what I told you is God's honest truth.
I know.
Yeah.
And they've seen this technology, and it's not from here. It's so advanced.
Not only do they see it, like operating on camera and close up, but the crash was witnessed and the retrieval has been seen, is in a building somewhere, and I know where it is. I don't know which location, but I know the facility that's.
I've heard of the. I'll just say it like this. I've heard of the aerospace. We had this discussion in the past. Who's connected to this?
Mhm.
You know, but the public doesn't know.
No.
And that's why I'm careful. And that's why I called you, because I didn't want to open my big mouth based on.
Oh no, it's I know firsthand that not only that.
I know you had direct communication with someone.
Right over lunch, right?
I remember. I remember that time in my house, and we were sworn to secrecy by that phone call.
Yeah, in your kitchen.
Yep.
Yeah.
See, that's
Oh,
what I'm.
that was even before I had lunch with this particular.
Oh heck, this is many. That was way before. This is when they were all looking into it, bipartisan, about the whistleblowers. This is before all that even came out.
Yeah, probably at least a year.
Yes.
Before it even got traction. Yeah.
Exactly. So we knew what was going on behind the scenes before anybody really else knew what was going on.
Yeah, we had like that call was pretty.
Intense.
It was, and then who would have thought that a couple months later, things would start picking up, and then bang, all of a sudden you've got the
Crush.
hearings, and
Yep.
and then I'm getting phone calls, and I'm being told this, that, and the other thing. I want to talk to you off air because there's so many things I want to tell you right now, and I can't.
I know that. When tonight I gotta work. Like my God, I gotta do a pre-record in a half hour. I gotta work tonight. I'm super busy.
Okay, let me just say this real quick. You know that there's a particular individual who said he was part of our incident, but he wasn't.
Yes.
All right, that has become an issue for me going to Washington.
Really?
Yeah, because
Are they questioning your credibility because of that?
No, but
Does that other person want to appear at the hearing too? Is that what's going?
No. It's more about basically cleaning up your backyard. So when those look into it, certain people don't look silly or foolish.
Yeah.
That make sense?
Yes.
So I'm sitting across the desk. I'm sitting in Tim Burchett's office in Knoxville, right? He came back from Washington, and Jennifer, who works directly for him, picks up a cell phone and turns it around and shows me a picture of this particular individual.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what they wanted to talk to me about.
Wow.
So kind of like, I don't want to say much more than that.
Yeah,
in other
don't.
words, it's just like there are things that I need to do to make sure that
Clean house a little bit.
Clean house, bring the documents. I've already sent everything over. We went through my file, at the city hall.
How's mom? Mom's
still good. I know you're changing the subject now.
I know, because I don't want you to talk about. I don't want you to talk about anything while I'm streaming.
I don't say anything that I wouldn't say.
Let me ask you a question.
You know what I'm not going to mention. But,
Would mom like do a written testimony as well? Would she be willing to do that?
Of course.
And what about your brother?
My brother doesn't talk about anything.
I know he doesn't. I know.
Yes. When he got thrown under the bus by a newspaper when they misquoted him, he basically said never again.
Wow.
He doesn't really care, because
He's moved on with his life.
he makes like six figures. His wife's loaded, and they got a big house out there outside of Chicago, and he lost his 17-year-old son.
Yes, you told me about that.
Yeah.
You told me about that. That was horrible.
So now it's just like, he's kind of been recluse. He just works all the time, and just kind of. I mean, he's done a couple of shows and stuff like that, but I think he takes it very seriously, like really seriously, and he's not. He just doesn't like the whole wow factor, the TV shows. Like to put on the subject, and he doesn't like the verbiage that he gets. He's more professional than that. He's just like, I don't need this crap. That's kind of how.
In a way, I don't blame him.
Yeah.
Because shit, I know. I was there. I experienced a lot of shit with you.
Yeah,
And
so
remember, Michael Esposito.
Absolutely.
When we were all at that park that night, when we were doing the filming and all that shit that was going on,
Yeah.
and you got thrown sideways 6 feet.
Do you remember? I still to this day, like again, it's one of those things I go, how does this even happen?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, between everything I've been through, right? And then most people don't realize either that my family ended up buying the property where the murder took place with the
Yes.
Canyon, who made the movie and the book. And so I had to deal with that too, and apparitions and weirdness. And then I go to the park, and things still happen, and there's lights in the sky that.
There were lights in the sky that night when we were there.
Yeah, and the corn grows to 17 feet high. The stalks are almost not the stalks, but the corn cobs themselves are almost as long as your arm. And then I got tossed at least 6 feet, if not 10 feet, like I bounced off a springboard or a trampoline or something. Like, what the hell was that? And then the REM pod boxes are going off, and I'm like, this is crazy.
And then
you can't make it up.
you can't make it up. Michael was there. We were talking about that the other night, and then we saw the lights in the sky, and everybody's flipping out.
And recording it.
And yeah, I wish I had that.
Yeah.
I can't find that recording, dude. And I know I recorded it, but I can't find it on my computer. I think it got wiped.
Yeah. Oh, I know you did. I remember that.
And I had my Sony.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, I think there were 3 or 4 other people I think had cameras going.
Yeah.
Let me see if I've got any of that, because I do have some footage.
Do you really?
Yeah. I know I've got some of yours where you were filming us walking out of the bridge.
Yes.
We were filming for that.
Yes. Yes.
Crime thing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Anyway, let's talk.
Yeah.
I'm good. And another thing too, I would like to bring you on one night to talk about your story.
What show? Yours?
No,
Yours?
yeah, I'm on TikTok right now. I'm on all the other platforms, but it would be good for these people that have never had access to it. Some of them have in those platforms, but not TikTok. And do you have TikTok or no?
I do, but I don't use it. I'm not big on social media. I'm just too damn busy. It seems to take an awful lot of work.
The reason is, if you connect to me on TikTok, I can bring you on directly as a multi-guest, and they can hear you directly. And you could share your screen if you. Well, I don't know if you could share your screen because you have to have certain, I think, 100 followers. But we can, so they can hear you better than on a phone that I'm doing right now. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So we'll talk privately. The best time for us to talk would probably be, because I work nights crazy. Saturday. Let's do Saturday during the day, afternoon, because I go bike riding a lot now, dude. You know how much I weigh now?
I'm gonna guess you lost a lot of weight.
175.
No.
Oh yeah.
I'm on a diet and that's killing me. Seriously,
Dude.
I'm on. It's like I can't do it. It's like I feel lightheaded. Yeah, I don't know how you did it, but I'm
Bike riding.
liquid vitamins.
Bike riding.
That's wow.
Go to my YouTube channel. You see, I got 360 videos up there from my bike rides. I just did New York City a few weeks ago. It's freaking wicked.
You bombed her on New York City? Wow.
I got a 360 camera. I've been doing all kinds of videos with my bike rides. I'm going to text you. Dude, I do 30 miles minimum when I go bike riding. 30 miles minimum.
So what did you do? Like just throw it in the back of the SUV and
Yes.
park in like the Lower East Side or something?
No, you know what I did? I parked in Fort Lee, New Jersey, and I rode the bike over the GW and rode the whole way down. Oh, the video's there. It's on. I'm gonna text you the. I don't know if you know my YouTube channel, but I'm gonna text it to you right now, dude. It's.
Did you do upper or lower?
I did the whole thing.
Yeah, I mean when you went over George Washington.
I did the whole thing from the GW all the way to the Battery and back.
Upper level.
On the bridge itself, upper level.
Yeah, cool.
And you see everything. Dude, it looked like I was part of the Tour de France. There were so many bikes in front of me on a Saturday morning. It was absolute insane, dude. It was insane. I was like in a traffic jam.
With bicycles.
Dude, it was sick. This is the channel. I'm going to text it to you. Go check out my YouTube channel. I just texted it to you. And look for, just type in, for when you search my videos, just type in New York City.
Okay.
And
I
you
actually want to see that. That's really. By the way, this is gonna blow your mind. I just bought it. I just bought a 21 speed bike.
Nice. You should be using it.
You know, I got on it. I was like, wow, this is so awkward when you're, because I'm like pushing 225 now.
Yep.
So when I get on it, I just feel like, oh my God, right? It's like, it's weird when you haven't been on a bike in
Yep.
5 years.
I started at 2 miles, and then I just kept doubling till I increased my, stamina and energy to ride the bike again. I started at 2 miles, dude. I thought 2 miles was a lot. Now I'm at 30.
Oh, that's good for you, buddy. Good
But
for you.
remember, if you look at this on your monitor, you can control your mouse to move the screen around. It's a 360 video.
Mhm.
You can turn it, and you can look all around. It's freaking super cool.
Okay, yeah, that's very cool.
Call me.
What do you have on, like, just like a little, like a
No.
strap to your head? Or,
Hell no. I made a rigamajig extension rod on my bike. It's one of a kind. It goes 8 feet behind me above the ground. It's 8 feet above the ground. It's a rod, a telescopic pole that I can attach and stretch it out. And the camera's above me, behind me.
So when you got off of Manhattan, what did you do? Did you, where did you go? Like, where did you get off?
I just rode the whole bike trail from the GW all the way down to the Battery. And then I stopped off at the World Trade to go to the footprints. I stopped to look at the Intrepid. Yeah, I stopped
I was on the Intrepid. So you were on the East Side Highway.
west.
West Side Highway, I'm sorry.
But not on the highway. There's a bike trail there. There's a path, a pedestrian.
Yeah, there's a park there, too, I think.
Yes,
There's
there's piers with parks. Yes.
a park. Yeah, I've been there. I actually had a party. I went to a party on the Intrepid a long time ago.
Wow. I've yet to go there. I'm dying to go there to do the tour.
Yeah, we went to. I was working for Associated. It's a company out of Connecticut, actually. So in '93, that's where they had their party. They had their party on the Intrepid, and then we went to Tavern on the Green.
Yep. Beautiful. That's the most famous. That was a great place. Is that? I don't know if that's still open.
I had what they refer to as duck medallions.
Mhm.
Right? I was so hungry by the time I left because portions were so small.
Yeah.
We went out to eat after Tavern on the
I
Green.
know. They got the small portions. Like, what is that?
Yeah, it was like an appetizer.
Yeah.
What's the meal?
And it's like super expensive. And it's like, what is that? That's my meal.
Seriously, it's like 4 mouthfuls and it's gone. It looks pretty.
Yes.
Garnish here.
Yeah. I know.
Chocolate on the side of the dish. My dinner looked like more like a painting than something you were going to eat.
It was so nice looking.
Yeah.
The way they garnish it and make it look. Yeah, I know.
They have like these big leaves, right, with the little duck in the leaves, so your plate looks full. But then by the time you eat the 5 or 6 little coarse, parts of whatever duck, like the size of I don't know, like a little bit bigger than seriously, the size of like a quarter. And you eat 4 or 5 of those, and you're like, okay, that was it. And I didn't want to order something else because the entrees are like $60.
I know. Believe me, I've been down there. I used to live in the city. I know exactly. It's crazy that when you go to these more lavish restaurants and the size of the portions on the plate, it costs. You know where I like to go in the city? I like to go to the Rock, the Hard Rock in Times Square. I love.
Oh, sure, yeah, it's right there, right near ESPN.
Yes. Now that's a cool place to go hang out and eat.
Yeah.
And it's very.
They got the police quarters right there. You got the naked cowboy.
Yeah, everything's. And the thing is, it's affordable. It's not expensive at all.
Yeah.
That's the place I like to go.
What it is, right?
That's the place.
Killer friggin' burger for $15.
Yes, and even a beverage is $5. It's not like if I go to a concert, it's 15.
Sure.
It's really reasonable.
Yeah, it is, and it's perfectly located. I mean, it's right there in the heart of everything.
Exactly.
And you go down a little bit. You go down Broadway, and you start heading down. You get Washington Square Park's right there. You're only
I
3
know.
blocks.
I
Washington
know.
Square Park.
I know.
Yeah,
And Union Park on 14th
That's
Street.
the way.
There's a lot to do down there, dude. There's a lot. That freaking park is cray-cray. Washington Square is cray-cray, dude.
I went there, when I was a kid, I used to hang out on Bleecker and Green Street and hang out in the park. I mean, I used to hang out there when I was probably from 16 years old to like 30. I used to
Dude.
go all the time.
It hasn't changed. You have people hanging out, they're partying, there's music. It's just a scene. That is a scene. Washington
It's like a
Square.
flashback. Yeah, it was almost reminds me of what Woodstock would be today.
Yeah, that and Union Park is a smaller version of it. It's a much smaller version, but Union Park could be interesting too on 14th Street. But Washington Square is the one. That's the
Yeah,
one.
you know where the trestle is, right?
Yes.
Where you walk in
Yes.
down Broadway there.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was actually broken up almost two sections a while. When I used to go, if you went through the arch,
Right.
which was in the.
And then you went to the circle of the Washington Square Lake.
Yeah, there was. You went right. There was one kind of a mix of people. Then you went to the left. There was a different mix of people.
Yes.
Really divided,
Yes.
segregated.
Absolutely. And then you might have a little band or musicians playing. It is a cool vibe.
I used to go to the right and then walk down towards. CC Star was there when I was playing music and stuff. I'd go to CC Star, which was kind of like you went through the arch and you went straight through the park. CC was on the other side, and then I'd either go right and hang out on usually Bleecker Street.
Hey, Mike, you know who this is, right? Michael, you know who this is on the phone, right? It's our buddy. He's mad at me. He's forgiven me, though. There's something. Should I tell Mike?
I had so many things I wanted to talk to you
Well,
about.
we are off air, offline.
Well, they were time sensitive. It's over now.
Oh, but I'm saying there's still a lot to discuss off air, offline.
Yeah, sure, of course. It always is,
But
right?
can Mike go? Can Mike go to the park when this is going on Saturday?
Yeah, a matter of fact, Kevin Titus might be there.
Mike, you need to go if you can to the park on Saturday. Just because I got to do a pre-recording in like 15 minutes. Tell Michael, he's in chat right now. Tell him what's going on at the park Saturday.
Hey, Mike. So Doug, one of the guys that worked with me on Netflix, and I've known him for a long time, Doug Sackman, he passed away unexpectedly, and his family wanted to do something different for him, something unique, because he was a little extreme, he was a little different, artistic and everything. And so they decided to donate a bench and then embose some of his ashes into the bench. And they've just bought a plaque that was like $90 to affix to a bench. So they're going to be there this coming Saturday to do all that. And they wanted to have the ashes blessed. And I know that Kevin Titus can do that, so he's thinking of going there as well. So.
And what time you said it's going to be in the afternoon?
Yeah, I don't know yet. They might actually do it on Sunday because they have to drive in from Pennsylvania. They don't know where they're going to stay yet, if they're going to turn around and drive back or spend the night. So I will, if Mike wants to email me or text me later.
Mike, you got Tom's contact by phone. Can you text him? Do you have his? I'll give it to Mike.
I know it's this coming weekend. It's definitely this weekend.
Mike, do you have Tom's contact? It's delay, on the Tube channel.
Sure.
But
Yeah.
I'll straighten it out with Michael. So if he doesn't have your contact, I can provide it to him, right?
Yeah, of course.
Of course. All right. Anyway,
Yeah, okay.
it's great talking to you again.
Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks for calling. It was unexpected. It's nice to hear your voice. And by the way, please call me back when you got a few minutes. 'Cause
I will.
Things I want to talk to you about.
I know.
All right, man.
There's a lot to talk about. All right. Have a great one, and I'll be in touch.
Yeah, and say hi to Elizabeth for me.
I will. Later.
Yeah,
Bye. He's got a lot going on, too. Meetings with Tim Burchett. He might be at a future hearing. Things are getting really interesting behind the scenes. And he's got a lot other things to tell me that we can't talk about here in a public forum. There's a lot of stuff going on. Mike. And thank God I didn't open my mouth, because he'd never said about what I know that someone told him directly at dinner. And this person is a definitely very important person. And he told me, and he wasn't there alone. He was with someone else. And she confirmed it too. Bill, I was there. He did say that. It's never been made public. And I was like, oh my gosh. The point is, do we have stuff retrieved? I have no doubt. What it is, where it came from, that I don't know. But all I know is I'm big on the interdimensional. That's where I've been going in the last few years. Interdimensional. I'm not, and like I always say, anything could be true. It could, of course, be ours. The vast majority is ours. But then there's that little small percentage. Is it because even like with John Burroughs, and I got to get off because I got to do a recording with Mufan soon. Even with John, and possibly this had a connection to do with some kind of a military test, and it opened up some kind of a distortion field, which was a rift in time and space, which he got enveloped in, let's just say. And he made contact with an NHI, a non-human intelligence, or something. What's up, Nick? I mean, they could be coming into our dimension, quantum physics. I mean, it makes a lot more sense to me that that's how things are being able to manipulate time and space and travel vast distances instead of a wormhole or, you know, we hear all the other theories. This one makes a lot more sense to me because the science is starting to come out that provides evidence. The theories are strong. Even it came out, and I could look it up. This is not me talking. Actually, it was a government official. I don't know if it was from the DOD. And, you know, people say, oh, that's just false flag, or not false flag, but misinformation, disinformation, whatever you want to call it. But when you are connected to some of the things that are going on behind the scenes and the people that have knowledge of stuff, you say to yourself, whoa. It's one thing from a public perspective, but when you know tidbits of information that are not made public yet, and you start adding up all these little snippets of information, it builds the case more to conclude, hypothesize that this is what's going on. That's just me. Like, I could bring Mark on. Mark D'Antonio will break down exactly the science behind this, because the science is what's important. The science is the key. Not, you know, and of course all things are based on theory in a scientific model. Okay, so here. This is from a Newsweek article. And this was a few months ago, April. A comment by White House science advisor Michael Kratsios has gone viral after a speech in which he claimed U.S. technology can, quote, manipulate time and space. So it's not coming from me. That's public. He said it. While the White House has not issued a formal clarification, the speech's wording suggests the phrase was metaphorical, intended to refer to the transformative nature of modern innovation, not literal manipulation of space-time or the invention of time travel. Okay, this is the exact quote that he said. Our technologies permit us to manipulate time and space. They leave distance annihilated, cause things to grow, and improve productivity. That's end quote. Is another quote. We have weighed down our builders and innovators, but we are capable of so much more. Now, this was April. What recently came out? Burleson, Tic Tac, Lockheed Martin. A few months later, they come out that they have this, it's ours. He says this in April. So there's a lot of stuff that if you connect the dots, at least if you're going to do it like, kind of being like a detective, it's our technology. But where like Ross Coulthart, July 5th. I know categorically that the Tic Tac is Lockheed Martin technology. And then what happens? Burleson, I gotta spell his name right. Burleson. This is not coming from me. These are statements by people out there. This is May 24th. I want quotes. And there's allegedly a video out there. But until I see that video, I don't believe a word. And people jump on that bandwagon so quick. But there's a video, so let's see the video. We heard there was an extended video in relation to the stuff that was going on with the Nimitz, and we never seen it. Oh, there's a longer version. Where is it? So we're going to talk about this video forever and it never comes out? Allegedly there's a video? Give me a break. Stop it. They're making you go down a rabbit hole and follow the trail that's going to lead to nothing. But people right away. That ain't happening to me. Okay, this one's not. Okay, I'm not going to go to that. Okay. So this is so many people came out, you know, podcasts talking about this. This became like a big talking point. But a lot of us also knew that this was ours way before it came out public by officials. But we, you know, I've hinted at that many, many times for years. And so have a lot of other people. It's like surprise, surprise? No, not at all. So Representative Burleson is in contact with an individual, I'm reading off a site, who claimed the U.S. has discovered a new type of propulsion and the Tic Tac UFO is Lockheed Martin. He says he has video that of the first, second, and third iteration of the Tic Tac. I did see the photo. It's nothing that I've ever seen. And there's actually a little audio clip here associated. Let's listen. And then I got to go because I got to do a show right away. Oh, you're going to Maine for 4 weeks? So enjoy. So this is coming from a congressman. Let's listen. There's a clip. If I can unmute it. Why won't it unmute? Are you kidding me? It's not unmuting. You gotta be kidding me. It won't unmute. Can't hear a thing. Zero. That stinks. I'm sure there's other places where he says it. Okay. I'm gonna try to look it up somewhere else. And then I gotta go. I gotta do a pre-record in like less than 10 minutes. I have to be careful though. So it's out there. If you know where to go look and KJ, go to bed. Here we go. This might be it. At least we can hear it. I hope. Why is this one not This one's acting up too. What the hell's going on? Oh my God. Okay, let's see.
UAP committee just confirmed.
No. I want to hear him say the statement. Screw all that. Now it doesn't want to play. This is
First thing you do. Congressman Eric
Oh my
Burleson,
God.
a member of the
I don't want to do that.
UAP committee, just confirmed that multiple insiders.
I'm not going to listen to that because that's somebody's narration.
Tic Tac UFO.
I want to hear him say it. I don't want to hear narration. I want to hear nobody talk about it. I want to hear him say it from his mouth.
Few people come to.
He's not even letting the guy talk. Maybe this.
Few people come to me that the Tic Tac is a Lockheed Martin creation.
Let me go back to the beginning.
The latest person that came to me, I've had
This
two
is the
people come to me
congressman.
that say that the Tic Tac is a Lockheed Martin creation. The latest person that came to me says he has video of the first, second, and third iteration. The way he describes it is that, you know, they had a prototype, they've made changes to it, they've made it more advanced. Now it's in iteration number 3. I did see a photo of, and it looks like pretty advanced military like craft, like a plane, but it's clearly human made. It's nothing that I've ever seen, you know, our military has, but his claim is that they have discovered a propulsion that's a new type of propulsion. They used it in the first iteration, which was the Tic Tac.
Nimitz.
They have an intermediary one that they are more advanced with, and then now they're putting it inside of what looks conventional, so that it's not obvious.
So it's not obvious. So, but I hate when they say that allegedly this person claims they have a video. I hate that. I hate that with a passion, because that's all we hear. Someone claims they have a video, blah, blah, blah. Let's see the video. You say you have it. Let's see it at a congressional hearing. Let's see the video. Congressman Burleson, get access to that and show it to the country or to the world. Let's see the video at a hearing. The person doesn't have to be there. You just said that allegedly this person has a video showing the 3 iterations of the Tic Tac. Hi, Suzy Q. Exactly. Put up or shut up. I am so frustrated. Beyond, I can't even. And that's why a lot of people won't come forward, because unless you provide some kind of evidence to back up what I'm saying. So Tom said he's all prepared. He's got all kind of things. Uh-oh, CJ. What's happening? I'm about to meet you guys. I'm still live streaming. What's up?
Okay, good. I thought I was in the wrong room because I'm alone, and I was like,
By the way, everybody, this is CJ Arabia. She's the co-host with Richard Banasek for the MUFON Contact Radio Show. It's awesome. And, oh, by the way, I got to talk to you about that because I'm changing time slots next week.
okay.
But we'll talk. I'm leaving. I'm going to end the stream now, and I'll meet you there in like 5 minutes.
Okay, great.
Bye. She's awesome. Melissa's awesome. They're all awesome. These people are awesome. I must bid adieu. Goodbye, because I got to go to work now. She's all there by herself. So I need to get my butt out of here. Now, tonight I'll be back after 9 Eastern. Tomorrow night, my friend Al is going to be joining us, and we're definitely dipping into the paranormal tomorrow night after 8. I was supposed to game for a little while. I didn't even do that. So I'll be back. Susie, you have a great day. See, you have a great day. I gotta go to work. Michael, Audrey, if you're still there, KJ, Nick, and anybody else that may be watching right now. Have a great rest of your day. I'll see everybody later tonight. And KJ, go to sleep. Nick, enjoy your lunch or breakfast, whatever it is in California you do. I'll see everybody later. And Susie, you have a great one too. All those people that are maybe on TikTok. Anyway, I'm going to stop TikTok for right now. So goodbye to TikTok. See everybody later. Come on. Bye-bye TikTok. And goodbye to everybody else on Facebook, Rumble, YouTube, Twitch. You all have a great rest of